Hello everybody, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening depending on where you are in this amazing world. My name is Donovan Jolly, and welcome everybody once again for another amazing video of DIY investing. As you guys already know, XRP is on a tear and is at over $1.80. This explosion has brought so much money inside of this market cap, where it's now flipping those top spots in market cap and is showing itself why XRP is the king that it is, and why everybody that underestimated it is now missing out on immense profit potential. Today, I'm going to be sharing with you guys two of my favorite charts that I've laid out over the last couple months that are going to perfectly explain my thoughts and my analysis that I've had up to this point for XRP. If you're new and just finding this channel, always remember to do me a favor by leaving a like, comment, and subscribing to this channel for more updates. Always remember to click that notification bell so you don't miss out on any new videos like the one provided for you here. And make sure you guys sign up and join the Discord server of over 20,000 members and growing. If you guys want to join with the rest of my community, links are going to be provided for you in the description to go ahead and sign up. On top of that, if you're a new guy getting into these markets and you want to understand what it takes to be more profitable inside these markets, I have a free ebook and a study guide for you guys to go check out, because it's that exact information I put in there for free to give you guys that is going to completely help you out tremendously. So check that out. Links are provided for you in the description. And with all that being said, guys, let's jump right into this amazing video today. Alrighty guys, so here we are taking a look at XRP for today's video, and as you guys can tell, look at the price expansion that we have been seeing from XRP, proving every single one of the doubters wrong, which we already knew was going to happen regardless. We knew that once XRP decides to move, it moves instantaneously, and there's no hesitation. You know, we took forever to accumulate and build this foundation, and now that the foundation has been laid down for us, we are now seeing the exact reflection and the manifestation of all of our hard work and perseverance in investing into this market. Now, before we jump into the actual price chart of XRP, I wanted to share with you guys two of my prior charts that I made, because these charts are going to perfectly show kind of my thoughts and perspectives on what I was expecting of XRP. And then we're actually going to tie it all together by looking at the price chart, and then I'm going to be sharing with you guys where I think we're headed from here. Are we going to see a short-term correction, or are we just going to start breaking all-time highs? I'm going to cover all of that in today's video. So let's dive into the first chart on today's list, and that is going to be this one here. I made this chart right before the breakout, and I really was just pointing out the fact that this was a very big triangle. Normally when you have triangles that coil this tight, especially with this size of volume, they break out very strong to the upside. And this is literally exactly what XRP did. It's followed my analysis perfectly. We went straight up here. This one laid out us going to about, $1.65 to $1.70. And we're currently sitting up over $1.80. So this thing is looking almost exactly like I had drawn it. Just a straight breakout, which is honestly what I expected. I mean, you don't go through years of accumulation and building this solid foundation only to have tiny little pumps on the upside. It just doesn't work like that. Yeah, I thought that we would get that big pump right here. Obviously, that wasn't the case. We still needed to come down and get one more shakeout. But regardless, the type of price action we're seeing is pretty consistent with what I expected of XRP. We've all been accustomed to seeing what XRP does. As soon as it decides to go, it instantaneously pumps. And this has been the staple of XRP. It's one of the big reasons why it was such a good performing altcoin in 2017. Had the best ROI. And it's because this coin is legit. People that doubt it literally just have no argument against it. It's just common FUD that you'll see spread around when markets are at the bottom of their cycles. It's just textbook example of the human psychology. Everybody's going to be bearish when it's the best time to buy. That's just the way it goes. Now, my favorite chart that I have ever made for XRP, because in my opinion, this is really the only one that you ever needed for XRP, has followed exactly to plan. This is the chart that I've literally laid out for months at this point. Over 6 months, honestly over a year, I've been watching this chart, and I've been waiting to see how we were going to develop. I started looking at this fractal all the way back down in here, right before COVID, right before that March sell-off that we saw, and I've been watching to see how it was going to play out. And literally, we have played out to this chart identically the entire cycle. Where we were at right here, right before this massive breakout in XRP, I saw this as being pretty much right here on the silver chart. And this black chart is silver from the 1980s to about 2004, when we started this big bull run, right? We went to the Iraq war. That was about right here. And then we started seeing that big impulse. This is when gold went crazy. This is when silver went crazy. And all of the above. Even oil started going crazy. Now, in this situation, it looks exactly the same as the XRP chart. I've laid this out many times in different videos. And where we were at right here, I expected that we were getting ready for this move, this big parabolic pump, right? That's what I was watching for. And that's exactly what we have had happen thus far. And so in the silver chart, silver basically broke the all-time highs in this parabolic move. It went past its all-time highs. It barely peaked above those all-time highs before then starting a new bear market. Do I think that this is going to be the case for XRP? Well, let's dive into the price chart and talk about it. To be quite honest, guys, it's followed exactly to what I thought was going to happen. The only difference here is if it continues to follow the silver fractal, that pinpoints that XRP is going to be breaking all-time highs. Because if we actually come over here and we pull up the silver chart, let's get this going for you guys to actually be able to see it. So you go to the silver futures chart, and I'd say drop it to about, let's drop it to a monthly time frame, and then you guys are going to start to kind of see what I'm talking about here. So we could see the XRP, we made this big parabolic move, and we barely peaked above all-time highs. It really wasn't that big of a breakout above those all-time highs. See, maybe, 30% or so. I wouldn't say it's that much. About less than that, about 20%. So we can see here that silver didn't really make it above the all-time highs very much at all. And so a lot of people have asked me, is this going to be the same case for XRP? Is it going to stop pumping all of a sudden? And to be quite honest, I don't think that that's the case. I think that it's likely that if we're going to be breaking out and going into new all-time highs, chances are we're going to follow a much better model, something more like Doge, right? And I think that that's kind of a joke. Oh, a good model like Doge. Is Doge a good model? Well, no, not really, but kind of. And I'm going to kind of share with you guys my thoughts here. So we're going to go to the Poloniex chart because it's the most obvious chart to look at in this situation. Let's drop it to a weekly time frame, and let's talk about what we see here. So in my opinion, the Doge chart and the XRP chart are very much the same. And where we were at with Doge was about right here, right? Where we went through all of this slow, choppy action. We got the March panic. And then this was our first impulse, right? Now, this impulse, what followed after was this type of a move, right? This was the type of move that Doge is having. And it's even breaking out of all-time highs once again. So, guys, is it likely that we're going to be barely breaking those all-time highs and then crashing back down into a new bear market? No, to be honest, I don't think that that's the case. I would expect that XRP is going to pull a Doge and pull pretty much what the same thing all of these other cryptos are going to do. It's honestly comical that so many people make the claim, oh, wow, there's just not enough money in the market this time around. Those high caps are all 2017 and older. They're not going to have a cycle. They'll never break their all-time highs. There's not enough money to go around. It's all the same bullcrap FUD that everybody tries to share with you guys. And everybody's wrong. I mean, there's a big reason why most people that invest into a market don't make profit. It's because they like to spew FUD like that. And, I think it's silly to say the XRP isn't going to break those all-time highs when we're seeing a literal pump and dump in Doge breaking its all-time highs and heading into the top 10 in market cap. If Doge is going to be breaking all-time highs and you're saying XRP isn't going to be breaking all-time highs, dude, 450 plus banks use XRP. How much more bullish do you need to get? It's a banker's coin. I get that. I get that it's not your conventional cryptocurrency, but isn't that more of a reason to be bullish? I mean, aren't banks very much profitable? Aren't banks, the leaders of the financial system? And you're trying to say that XRP won't break its all-time high? Okay, it's the same FUD, guys. We just have to ignore it. Now we're being proven right on why it was smart to ignore it. I did my part by dollar cost averaging. Honestly, I didn't dollar cost average in this dip. I market bought at 23 cents because I just thought, YOLO, I'm going to end up losing all of my money or I'm going to make a bunch of money in the process. And so actually, I haven't even done this yet. Let me look at the average entry at 23 cents. And let's kind of see what price returns we're looking at so far, because it's pretty solid, guys. About almost 7x. So for a long-term hold, I'd say that's pretty solid. I'm happy with that type of return. Obviously, we're holding to a much greater return than that, but we're off to a great start. All the haters, we're talking crap, yada, 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 whatever. XRP's breaking out, and that's all that matters at this point. Now, I will say, bearish scenario, if we get a pullback, what's happening? Well, the only resistance, I should say, this was our last resistance at about $1.20. If we're going to sell off, I would imagine that we'd hit this level and bounce off of it. And I would think that if we're going to sell off, it would probably happen just about now where we're at, right around this area. Maybe we peak up to $2. Regardless, it doesn't matter to me. But I would see, if we are going to see a sell-off, I would expect it to come back down to $1.20 approximately. If we do see a sell-off, I would expect it to come down to about $1.20 because literally, guys, that's the only resistance that we have. I mean support. We broke it out. We broke out of it. Now it's acting as support. So that's really the only level that we have left. I mean, all this crap is nothingness. This is bubble top. Nothing. There's no real value in these areas. I highly doubt that there's going to be very much sell side pressure when we start hitting up here, which, you know, leads me to the thesis that potentially we could just pull the silver fractal and literally start breaking out of those all-time highs. I mean, it's the exact same thing that Doge just did. I don't understand why it's so hard to understand that. I don't understand why it's so hard to believe that XRP is going to break the all-time highs when you look at coins like Doge and look how far past their all-time highs it is. I think that we're just about right here. And if we were going to pull a Doge, I would imagine it would look something like this. We're in this move here. Get a quick impulse. We might come pretty close to those all-time highs. Like I said, $2 per XRP. And then we might see a 40 to 60% pullback. Yeah, so about, this one was 46%. And then we would kind of fall back down. And we'd be flipping the previous resistance levels, right? This was resistance, resistance, resistance. This is our strong level. And then this is us flipping it as support and then going into price discovery, right? Now, hopefully Elon Musk is going to pump our XRP bags. I don't know how much faith I have in that thesis, but it would be really cool to see that. Maybe he'll send some XRP to the moon. But regardless, we don't really need Elon Musk to do that. It's going to happen anyway. So now that we're at this point, guys, my line in the sand is going to be about $2. I think it's likely that if we're going to find a short-term top before the all-time high, about $2 is going to be that level. And then, like I said, guys, if we follow a Doge, if we hit $2, you know, back down to this level is going to be about 40%. So that's pretty much on par. Keep in mind, we could peak above a little bit. It's not like we have to hit a specific price target and fall at that level. It's not like that at all. But what I'm just trying to map out for you guys is that we do have some solid levels. We've broken out of those levels. Now it's pretty much just price discovery for this point. We might see a couple pullbacks. If we see the pullbacks, just watch out for these levels because that's all that we have left inside the chart anymore. So anyways, guys, this is the video I had for you. I just want to talk about my thoughts and perspectives. Briefly, we went over a couple charts. This was a chart that I laid out. We followed it perfectly to plan. Now I'm kind of watching to see if we're going to see some type of a pullback. On top of that, we analyzed the silver fractal. We're seeing the same type of reaction in which I pinpointed in both charts. The only difference here is silver actually broke the all-time highs in this move, whereas XRP is still below the all-time highs. Is it possible we break those? Yes, of course. We're just going to watch and see. If we follow a Doge, which, you know, I think that they're actually really correlated. If we follow what Doge did, we would expect to see some type of a short-term correction at about $2. See some type of a 40% correction back down to about $1.20. Those are just the last levels that we really have anymore. So I just wanted to keep you guys informed on everything I'm watching for XRP so that you guys can be the most informed to make the most money for yourself possible this year. Anyways, guys, thank you all so much for tuning in. If you've waited this long and want to understand how to sign up for my video course and signals, inside of my Discord, I offer two different groups. I offer the video course, which is going to teach you guys 20 educational videos of technical analysis. And then on top of that, I also offer the signals, and the signals are going to be the most valuable thing. If you guys want to step in, copy my portfolio, follow all those trades that I take, then that's going to be the place for you to kind of step in and just know exactly what I'm doing with my money. Everybody wants to make money this cycle, and if you follow somebody that knows what they're doing, that's been through these cycles before, you're going to make yourself way more money doing so. So I always recommend going up, signing up for that Discord server, signing up for the signals first if you're going to pick one of my groups, and from there, you know, the rest is history. You guys are going to do good. We have so many profitable signals in there. My YouTube channel is a living testimonial. If you guys just watch my old videos, look at the coins I talked about, they've all done phenomenally well, and there's many more coins doing well inside of the Discord if you guys join and sign up for the signals. Now, with that being said, if you're a new guy and you don't actually want to sign up for my VIP stuff, I do have a free ebook that's also linked in the description that I know is going to help you out a lot. The free information in there is some of the most vital information that helped me out tremendously when it came to making profits in the markets. So go ahead, check that out, guys. Links are going to be provided for you in the description. Sign up for the VIP or join the Discord for free. You guys can also check out that free ebook as well. And with all that being said, guys, I will catch you in the next video. As always, peace out.